Hello, good morning. It's a beautiful morning on this big blue planet, cruising around the sun. I'm Mike Johnson. It's Thursday, July 23rd, 2020. And Tuesday we talked about getting stuck. And today I want to discuss how to get ahead, the three elements of success now that you know how to get unstuck. Now this, like many processes in life, is simple. But it's not easy. There are three main components to getting ahead in life. And I know some of you are thinking that it's just having friends in the right places or being left a huge inheritance, that would be the way to get ahead. And I can't deny that sometimes those two will work temporarily. But those are not what we're going to talk about this morning. Without these three components, any success is short-lived at best. Those three components or elements of success are purpose, focus, and a good, close ally. Now let's look at purpose first. Friedrich Nietzsche wrote, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." Well, that is to say that if an individual has a specific purpose or a why, a reason, that individual will endure whatever it takes to attain that purpose. Now, I truly believe that specific purpose in human beings is sorely lacking in 2020. You look around the world, you just don't see very many people with a purpose. You see a lot of people, maybe you call them like I do, zombies going back and forth, home to work, home to work, home to work, home. And some of them are just staying home altogether. Not because they don't have somewhere to go, but because they don't have a purpose. Nothing in the world can take the place of having a purpose. Ambition won't. Ambition will only take you so far, and when you run into hardship, our ambition runs away. Intelligence won't replace it. Intelligence can only take you so far. At some point, your senses are challenged, and a person becomes more interested in protecting themselves than accomplishment of something that is of very little meaning. And they quit. Strength will help, but it'll only take you so far. Because every person at one time or another has run into somebody bigger or stronger than they are. But singleness of purpose in a meaningful pursuit of the one thing is the one thing that keeps you going when your ambition begins to weaken. Purpose presses towards the mark even when your senses are challenged and danger, because it's important. Purpose is the thing that sustains you when you're faced with insurmountable odds. And what's required is inner strength rather than external strength. One of the most important things that you can do, I believe, in this life is establish your purpose. Why are you here? What is the one thing that you can do that will make you fulfilled in life? What is that one gift that you have to give the universe, to give this world that only you can provide? What is that thing? Today, it would be a really great idea to think about that a little bit. Secondly, focus. Paul Coelho wrote, "Whenever you want to achieve something, keep your eyes open, concentrate, and make sure you know exactly what it is you want." No one ever hit a target with their eyes closed. Isn't that true? I've done a lot of target shooting of guns and bows and other things, and I've never once tried to hit the target with my eyes closed. But yet so many people have no focus. Focus is one of those words that many people really don't even have any idea what it means. Focus is a single-minded attention, a concentration on that one single thing, solitary and specific aim. One of the things that Fred Bear always said that I'll remember and I'll never forget, he says, you aim small, you miss small. What's he talking about? He's talking about having a very fine focus. Some people would try to convince you that purpose and focus are the same, but they're two entirely different things. Purpose is a particular goal, and focus is the ability to maintain that direction and attention on that one goal. With all these devices that we have, excuse me, in the world, we become so distracted all the time. We're getting messages, phone calls, there's apps that grab our attention, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and very few know how to maintain their single-mindedness, their attention in the present moment on a goal that will lift them from their obliviousness. It's like people are walking through life with their eyes and their minds closed. The third thing that I believe we need: purpose, focus, and a good close ally. A good close ally. G.K. Chesterton, and Debbie told me last night when she heard what I was going to talk about in this quote, she says, "Who is that?" Well, he's a guy that lived back in the 1800s. Very, very great and intelligent writer. And this man is quoted as writing, "There are no words to express the abyss between isolation and having one ally. It may be conceded that to the mathematician that 4 is twice 2, but 2 is not twice 1. 2 is 2,000 times 1. Now, what he's talking about is the immense value of having one real ally, one real person who's on your side. I'm not talking about a buddy. I'm not talking about just a friend. It's great to have friends, and we need friends. I'm talking about someone who is invested in your success and the outcome of your life. We have had that person in the past. We've had that person that made the difference, and we remember what a difference that they made. Somewhere along the line, we all decided that we don't want that person, that person died or they left, and we don't have that person in our life anymore. We've separated ourselves from life and success, separated ourselves from anyone who could be an ally and truly help us. I remember in high school I had a track coach that while I was pole vaulting, he would watch, and not just me, but all of the participants in pole vaulting, but he would watch, and he was helping in every area of our training to make sure that we were training and working right. In our practice, he would stand off to the side as we pole vaulted and watch us while we jumped. And then he would explain to us how we could improve our form and how that would help us to jump higher and higher. And he would always say, "Mike, throw your heart over the crossbar and your body will follow." That's such a true statement. He was the reason that in the 10th grade I was able to pole vault over 12 and a half feet. And when I began, I just couldn't imagine. The value of an ally almost can't be measured, especially when we're in the process of doing something that we want to get done, we need to get done, and we're growing. So the three things that we've talked about, just to kind of review for a second: purpose. Got to have a purpose. Focus. We need to have focus. And an ally. They're the three elements of every successful person that I've ever known and every successful person that will ever be. I mentioned last week about having a special announcement this week. So here's what you've been waiting for in that sense. And I'm going to post an official announcement later this morning with more info, but But what I'm going to offer is group and individual coaching for those who are interested. I'll have a webinar next Thursday, and the announcement will have all the other info and what it's going to be and how to sign up. And I want to be your ally. I know that I am here a couple times a week, and I know that helps. It helps me. But there's so much more that we could all do working together. Y'all have a great day. Let your soul shine on. I love you. And I'll see you Saturday morning. We're going to talk about excuses. Take care. I'll see you then.